So what it was is I just signed the deal. It's a lot that need to be done. You feel me? I'm gonna pop it when I'm fucking $10 million up. You
Yeah.
feel me? I'm not right now. It's like I just want to leave some type of stamp somewhere.
Yep.
Feel me?
What's good, everybody? It's Rerouted. I'm back locked in with my brother Ikee Munna.
You know that.
How you feeling? You back in LA?
Chilling, man. Nothing much. Really, just chilling.
When you touch down out here, is it kind of like a breath of fresh air in a way?
For sure. In a way, it is. I mean, I ain't in Chicago. I ain't got to walk around with no gun. You feel me?
Word.
I'm just. It's like fresh air. You feel me? For me, you know.
Now I wanna.
You got to get away to see the bigger picture. Sometimes you got to get away to see the bigger picture. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
Just shit like that.
I want to dive back into your story a little bit deeper from the beginning.
Sure.
You grew up in Chicago. Were you born and raised in Parkway?
For sure.
What was that like?
I mean, that shit was regular. It was like I said before, a normal childhood. You feel me? Like our childhood was just like everybody else's childhood, but it's like shit start happening. You gotta grow up quick. You feel me? By the time you 10, your mindset gotta be 15 years old. By the time you 15, 20. By the time you 20, your mindset gotta be at least 30 or up. You see what I'm saying? It's just all about like your mindset and like what's going on. It's either you gonna adapt or you gonna, you know.
Right.
9 out of 10, everybody gonna adapt to, cause you is what you hang around. You feel me? Everybody adapt to their environment.
For sure. And when you were younger, were you into sports? Were you always into music?
Nah, for sure. I tried sports and shit before, bro. Like 6th to 8th grade football, and I think I went to like one practice in high school. But that shit wasn't even like. It was like we in high school now. Niggas ain't thinking about sports no more. You feel me? Niggas trying to find the easiest way to get some money. As far as the music, me being young, I always liked to sing and shit. Like, you feel me? Like my grandma, that's all they did. Like, was sing around me. My mama and shit. Like, you know. But I taught myself how to sing and shit. Like, as far as like where it came from, the family is like it ain't inspired by my family, but it's just something my family used to do. Like, and music is just something I fuck with. Like, I love music. Like,
it probably was just subconsciously like ingrained in you.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Growing up. At what point did you realize Chicago is what it is as far as, you know, as far as how to move and the violence and everything like that? Because obviously when you're younger, you might be a little bit naive to it.
For sure. I just learned how to move. Like, I just learned from people's mistakes, really. You know, like me being young, seeing so much, like the shit that I done seen, that shit have you traumatized for life. You feel me? And the way shit was with me, it was like I always been one of them kids. Like I be curious of a lot of shit, so I go see some shit or try some shit just because. You feel me? Like no risk, no reward. Why not take the risk? You feel me? I learned how to move, like really, like learning from other people's mistakes and shit. Like, you know.
You said you kind of naturally found out you could sing on your own. At what point of your life was that?
One day I was in the bathroom on some hearing music shit, and I'm just like, let me just playing shit though. But I'm like, yeah, I think my mama heard me. She like, that's you singing like that? I'm like, nah, I don't know if it's singing or not. I'm just thinking it's rapping. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. Then I went on from that shit. I always knew how to sing though. That's the thing. It's like I just was shy. Like I ain't never even told nobody that shit until. Like, nobody knew I could do none of this shit until I started making music. You feel me?
Word.
Like, this shit just came. Like, a lot of people still surprised to this day. Like, damn, you an artist now. Like, you really make music for a living. Because I used to always be like, oh, I want to be a lawyer, or I want to be a doctor, or I want to be an actor, shit like that. You feel me? I didn't go back to school to do that shit, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, at this stage of your life, or at a different stage?
Yeah, at this stage, bro.
Who were some of your influences at the beginning? What were you listening to?
Growing up, I would listen to people like Meek Mill and shit, like Meek Mill, Drake, Lil Wayne, cause they was, when I was younger, it wasn't no like, Sosa came around when I was like 6, 7.
Right.
Smirk them came out. But before that, I was hearing like Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, Drake, Rick Ross, what's the nigga that made the song Tatted Up? Tatted Up.
Oh, you were saying that the last time we talked.
Yeah, for sure. The Tatted Up song.
I don't even remember.
Shit like that. Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars.
You probably had a wide range of music playing around the house too, because you said of your grandmother and everything. It's so crazy that you were like 6 or 7 when Sosa started blowing up, and everything in Chicago, music-wise, started taking place. Because
sure.
like 6 or 7 is so young.
But at 6 or 7, like I said, my mindset was already,
Sure.
it was a growing mindset. So it was like, I ain't had a mindset of a 6 or 7-year-old, but I was 6 or 7.
That's fair.
You
That's
feel me?
fair, for sure. What was your perspective like of everything going on at the time? Because
I ain't gonna lie. At first, it didn't hit me like that. You feel me? It hit me when I got like in 3rd, 4th grade. Man, I was in 1st, 2nd grade when this shit started popping off. I'll just be like, see they shooting videos and shit like, you know? And I'll just be like, oh, they make music. Okay, they rapping. You feel me? And then I ain't start seeing like an impact to like the impact was there, but I just wasn't seeing it because by me being so young. And I started seeing that shit. I'm like, damn, like this shit really like a thing now. Like niggas really doing this shit for real, you know?
You might have had a better perspective of Von's journey.
For sure.
Than
I had a real good perspective of Von's journey.
Opposed to maybe Sosa's. So what was your perspective of Von's journey at the time? Because you probably were able to see it and understand it.
Man, my shit of Von's journey, that shit was raw. Like, my perspective, it was just some shit I ain't never seen before, like, happen in the hood, like, on some real shit, like, that shit was raw. Like, that's how I define it, like, just raw as hell, like, real raw, honest. Like, you feel me? It always take longer for the motherfuckers that the journey be honest, you feel me?
For sure.
That's why I feel like with me, myself, like, you know, it gonna take me a little longer because it's honest, you feel me? This shit ain't no rigged shit. Like, this shit all real, all off the muscle, you feel me?
Do you have any funny stories? Anything like that from around being in Parkway and Von being around?
Yeah, I told you last with the Von shit already.
I'm trying to think. I think it was I think you might have told me the story about how he played you. Yep, exactly. I mean you played him.
He like, yeah, it's cool that we like, but he like, you singing though. Just shit like that. Other than that, just growing up with my homies, like me and my guys, you feel me?
For sure.
Cause I want people to know about my guys, you feel me? Like everybody know about Von and Sosa, and you know, you got E, you got Duke, you got BJ, you know, like them my big brothers, you feel me?
And it's that's what I love about Chicago too, is because like over the years we've really seen kind of the generation from generation.
Yeah, for sure.
And everything get passed down. You know, we hear certain names in the music from every different generation that comes out, which I think is like so fascinating.
Yeah, these people like groomed us in a way, you feel me? But yeah.
Why choose the route to sing? I know, again, you grew up with it and everything, but like you could have easily, and I mean, at the same time, you don't always really sing, but that's what makes you versatile. But why do you choose to kind of make that your? I feel like
melodies and shit.
Okay, yeah.
Like I like shit like melodies and shit. Like I could listen to beats all day. You feel me? Like, I could go on and just play instrumentals and I just like the melody, like the instruments, like that shit just do something to me. Like it's just like, damn, that shit raw. Then when I learned how to do that shit with my voice, cause like people say it's singing, but I don't really say it's singing. Like I could do that shit here and there, but I feel like it's just me doing melodies. You feel me? Like
sure.
I love melodies. Like that's why I chose that. Like pick that because I love melodies. And it was like, you know, my block, that shit based off drill and shit. It's always two sides to everything. You feel me?
Sure.
And I just want to be a voice for the ones like, cause we all had the same shit on our mind, and niggas could be scared to say it. I'm probably that nigga that'll say it, and everybody else will feel 10 times better about it. Like, oh, okay, we got somebody speaking for us. So man, it was just like to be a voice for like, as far as like when in the hood, like you know, the trials, the tribulations, the triumphs, bro, the hope. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, bro, the hope, really, the hope. The hope shit just came about though, cause I was just one day I was in the crib, and I'm like, that's when I made the song "Hope in My Hood." I'm like, damn man, I'm just thinking, I'm talking to my boy G Nook and shit. I'm like, man, we gotta make some shit happen, man. G Nook had just got out, bro. I'm like, man, I'm finna just run with this shit, the hope. And he like, and the motherfucker asked like, what that mean? Me saying the hope is like, I just feel like, and this could be for anybody, if you striving for something big and trying to change like the circumstances of like other people's circumstances, it could be family, friends, you feel me? I feel like you the hope for that person because they depend on you. Like they did some shit they hope for, you feel me?
For sure.
So that's what it was with me. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm striving for something big. I got family now. You know, I got my own daughter now. I just had a daughter bro.
Yeah.
I got family, I got friends, I got deceased friends. You know, I just want to make shit happen for them and mans and all us as a whole. That's why I said I ain't do this shit for me. I did it for us. as a whole, because it's like we a family at the end of the day. You feel me?
And speak on that because you're only 20. So
Yeah, for
what is
sure.
like having a daughter?
I mean, I'm new to it. You feel me? But I got nephews and shit, nieces and nephews. You know, God kids. Like I didn't raise these kids. Them they're like my shorty, baby J. Like that's my shorty, bro. That's my right. That's my dog, JC. That's his son. You feel me? He the first one to have a son, bro. JC lost his mama when he was 14. You feel me? I got his mama name tatted right here. That's how deep this shit is, for real, for real. Like, bro, like, you know, I done been around kids. Like, you know, I got God kid, I got baby J.
Always been some type of like a caretaker in a way.
Bro, because that just always been me. I care. Like, I'm a nigga like you can do all type of shit to me, bro. It go to a certain extent though. Like, man, niggas, shit done happened. A lot of people done did a lot of fucked up shit to me. You feel me? But it's like in my heart I love you, but in my mind telling me fuck you, but my heart saying like I love you. So I can't do no wrong to you. I don't see myself doing no wrong to you. You feel me? And that's probably why like I fucked up at a lot in life. Like people taking my kindness for weakness and shit. You feel me?
So how do you battle between the two now?
The mindset I got now, I really just be like on some. I mean, like I'ma fuck with everybody from a distance. If you did some shit, I'ma fuck with you from a distance. It's like it's love. I got a lot of love for you. You feel me? But it's like I'm not even gonna put myself in them type of situations where I know like I'm gonna be crossed. You feel me?
For sure.
Like, I try to avoid that shit. Like, you feel me?
As you grow and your career grows, does that get more difficult for you because, you know, someone as, I guess you could say, caring as yourself, you obviously want to bring people around and you want everyone to play a role. So does that kind of create a conflict, at least internally for you?
No, because when you got, like, I'm humble and shit. So when you got niggas like me, bro, I be like, I get everybody a chance. You feel me? I give motherfucker chance after chance after chance. Like, I'ma love you until I hate you, basically. So it's like, but I still ain't got no hate in my heart for nobody. I'm just all like, ain't no hate in my heart. I got love for everybody. Staying humble with this shit, you know?
To get back into the music, we were in the studio the other day, and kind of like what I asked you initially, as far as if your mindset's different being here versus being in Chicago, does your kind of creative process and your ability does it come more naturally out here versus
it come
in Chicago, or
everywhere? It's out here. It's like I could think. You feel me? Chicago, but it's like when I'm making, it depends like on the mood I'm in. You feel me? Like when like anytime y'all hear a song where it's like I'm talking about the trenches, like the trenches gotta feel as that shit was thought out. It's all freestyle, but this shit thought out. You feel me? Like I'm trying to, what you call it, like what's it, simplify? Like when you break shit down, that's what it is.
Pretty much. You can say
bro,
that.
I'm trying to like break this shit down one by one, and so y'all could see like this shit really, you know.
I feel like it would come more naturally in Chicago just because you're in that environment.
I got a lot of shit to talk about out here.
Right.
I'm chilling right now. You feel me? I ain't going through nothing right now. I'm chilling. I got a clip, man. You feel me? Like, I'm just on some like, I just want to get work done.
I respect the fact too that that first beat you got on, it's a lot different. It's probably what a lot of people wouldn't expect.
Yeah, it's like country pop shit.
It was super different.
Yeah,
so
I'm open to doing all type of shit. Like, I'm trying to go big, bro. Like big on big. Like when I say that, I'm talking about like all genres of music. I feel like I could do it. You feel me?
Did you wind up doing anything with that the songwriter?
Yeah, we got some shit wrote out.
How'd that go?
We ain't lay it down yet though. We supposed to lay it down today, later on.
Okay, cool. But what was that? What was that experience like as far as working with a writer? I'm sure that was your first time doing that.
Yeah, that was my first time. It was like I'm open to it though, but most of the time I'm writing most of the shit. She just feeling, oh, you should change this, you should do this, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm open to it. Like if you ain't open to trying to learn new things, you will never get nowhere. Cause it's like you ain't trying to like you making it hard for yourself.
Would it like become a challenge if she may not have understood maybe she doesn't understand where you come from? Maybe she doesn't
that's the thing though. She gotta understand. A writer understand. Writers know. You feel me?
Sure.
Like writers write music, so it's like they know. You feel me? Like they know what's going on. Yeah, she understood for sure. She understood though.
Maybe we could talk about Dallas for a second.
Yeah.
And your relationship with him and how that came to be, and maybe any type of impact he's had on you and your career.
I mean, Dallas just one of them niggas. Like I met Dallas and I was going through so much shit, like November type shit. October, November, I was going through a lot of shit. Dallas came to the hood. He was there with DQ, E, and my homie Mari and shit. He got his artist name. Zonti was with him. Dallas came to the hood and shit. Bro, them was putting him on my music. I'm in the crib sleep, bro. Like stressed. My daughter wasn't here yet. Like before my daughter just got here, I was just stressed like a motherfucker. Cause I was just so worried about like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was around that time. He came to the hood. I came out, met him. We took a picture. I took a picture with him, put it on Instagram. It went up. Boom. He like, yeah, bro. He like, I believe in you, bro. He like, I could see like what you trying to do. He like, I see your vision. He like, I'm gonna fly you out to LA. He kept his word, flew me out to LA. I came out here, got some work done. Bro, it was like,
That's this trip, or
no, that was last. This was December. Like the day after my baby shower. Bro, flew me out. I got so much work done. I just felt like, cause I'm humble, bro. Like I just like, even when I'm like, bro, I'ma still act rich when I'm poor. Basically, that's me. That just keep the hunger. Like it keep me hungry. You feel me? Like bro, like. But yeah, as far as the Dallas shit, bro, like a real nigga, like he that's some shit I'll never forget, bro. Cause ain't too many people that believe in me. You feel me? Like
for sure.
it ain't too many people that look at me like, let me see what he about. You know, people just judge me off what they see, or you know.
Something I really want to know with you, especially being from Chicago, is what made you steer away from, like dissing people and speaking on certain things?
I feel like it was childish. I felt like what made me steer away from that shit was like really like, bro, like that shit get old, bro. Like niggas do that shit all day, bro. Like you gotta have like niggas ain't got no mind of their own. That's really what it is. Like, that shit get old, bro. That shit childish, bro. Like dissing dead people, that shit childish.
Do you feel a sense of responsibility to kind of really put Chicago and Parkway on your back in a way?
I feel it for my hood because I feel like everybody in Chicago doing their thing right now. I mean, it's good for Chicago, but my hood, because bro, we overlooked a lot, bro. Like, like niggas, everybody count O Block out, bro. And that should be like, damn, like what the fuck? Like, but it's like, it is what it is, you feel me?
I feel like there's never been a drought of talent to come out of there though.
Yeah, not a drought, but for a minute it was like, man, since Von died, bro, like, nigga, we all tried our best. Like I salute every last one of my brothers on that block, like, who was just trying to do some shit, you feel me? Cause it's like, bro, we ain't gotta do this shit, but there's some shit we doing to like keep this name alive, you feel me?
Sure.
But it's bigger than the block, you feel me? It's bigger than the name, it's bigger than the block. It's like, we thinking like, well, with me, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, this shit bigger than the block. Like this shit for the block, but this shit bigger than the block. You feel me?
For sure.
What I mean by that is like, I'm trying to like, I'm doing this shit for y'all, but it's bigger than y'all because it's like,
no, I know what you're saying.
It just gotta be something like, it gotta be remembered more than just,
For sure.
Like, that shit gotta be like on some like, I'm thinking like, everybody's supposed to be wealthy in the next 5-10 years. You feel me? Like,
no, 100%. You make sense.
Just shit like that,
You're making all the sense for sure. Fast forward a little bit while you're out here right now.
Mm-hmm.
You had big plans, and I kind of want to let you, say it exactly how you want to.
For sure.
But a lot is hopefully about to change in the best way. If you want to kind of,
inshallah, for sure.
Absolutely. If you want to speak on that.
Yeah, I just felt like, so what it was is, I just signed the deal. With Interscope, Geffen, Drenched. It's all same shit, you feel me? Bro, yeah, that shit, I feel, it ain't hit me yet, but it's like, man, you gotta, even when you sign them deals, bro, you still gotta have that, like, man, it's a lot of work that needs to be done still, like, cause niggas get money and, I got the money now, I ain't gotta put the work in, but bro, you gotta put the work in 10 times more, because if you can make $100,000 2-3 times, think about if you can make $100,000 10 times. If you can make $1 million 10 times.
Absolutely.
Like, don't stop. Keep going. You got to stay determined. You got to have that flame in you. Like that's why with me, I was like, it's like this with me. I'm keeping 100 with you. It was like, when that shit happened, it's like, every setback like was a setup. I mean, like every setback was a setup for a better comeback. You feel me?
For sure.
And I feel that like the shit that happened with me, it was like, I survived that shit. I went through that shit because like, the fire that was in me, that shit burnt brighter. And it made me like, oh yeah, you gotta go get this shit. Like, ain't nobody gonna save you, you feel me? And that's how it's gonna forever be. Like, fuck all that jury and all that, I ain't that shit, bro. I'm telling you, like, I'm trying to go big with this shit. When I say big, I could, like, right now, I still don't. I feel like this is a big accomplishment for me because I ain't gonna lie, I worked hard, bro. Like, niggas don't be
It is,
understanding.
bro.
Like,
It is.
bro, I've been doing this shit like 3 years now. Bro, like, you know how many niggas counted me out, overlooked me, told me I wasn't gonna do this, and people done said all type of shit, bro. And I took all that shit to the chin, you feel me? And I worked my ass off, and I'm forever gonna work my ass off, bro. But I still feel like it's a lot that need to be done, you feel me? I'm gonna pop it when I'm fucking $10 million up, you
Yeah.
feel me? I'm not,
Yeah.
right now, it's like, okay, I got my daughter, I'm gonna take care of my daughter, you feel me? Look out for a couple, you know? The one that looked out for me, you feel me?
How did that entire situation manifest itself? Where did it begin? And like, was it Mainsky who reached out to you at first, or how did that come to be?
I know Lay was been reaching out to me type shit. And I just was like on some, you know? Nah, but it was like, yeah, Mainsky reached out, but you still got to put work in, you feel me?
No, for sure.
And I guess like it took a minute to even get that shit done because it's like niggas want to see that you hungry, you want this shit, you feel me? But yeah, I manifested that shit on bro, cause I'm like, told myself every day like I'm manifesting like I gotta do this shit, man. I gotta get this shit done, you feel me? Even days I'm like, man, this shit ain't working. I'm still like, but shit, I'm gonna keep pushing.
And what made you comfortable enough to kind of like push that button and like actually sign the paper? Because you know it's not always.
I feel like at the time, I feel like I'm ready now. I was younger back then. I feel like I'm ready. I'm a grown man. You know, no risk, no reward. You gotta take risks. You feel me?
What was it like for you to see? And maybe you had a relationship with these two prior to the situation. I'm sure you did. But what was it like to see Bibby and Herbo, who really paved the way for a lot of people in Chicago? What was it like to see them shout you out and kind of show love to you?
I ran into Swerve in the studio in Chicago, and we linked in. From there, I had his number. I've been having his number and shit for a little minute. But yeah, I mean that's love for sure. That right there, that's like, oh, okay, I see it. And then them posting that shit, now it's a whole. Then the 2-3 million other people watching me now, so I gotta go crazy. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta push. I gotta keep going. You know, I'm not gonna stop, bro. I'm telling you.
Talk about your relationship with Smirk as well, because I know
free Smirk, bro.
Especially since especially how similar you guys are musically.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him show love to you a handful of times on Instagram and stuff like that. So talk about maybe you guys' relationship a little bit.
I mean, you know, Smirk, that's blood, you know. I mean, Smirk showed love. Smirk, when I was at a show, this 2023, like, right before we did the first interview, Smirk showed me a lot of love at a show. Like, it was a whole crowd behind him and shit. And he was walking, he seen me, he popped out the crowd, walk up, shake my hand and shit, you know?
Oh, was that the
show what he did when, it was like August.
Everybody is from Chicago.
August 2023, yeah. It was a lot of art. He had DDO Osama out there with him, little shorty, you know, he had.
Yeah, at the
It was like he had 2 shows. It was one day, one show, then the next day it was another show.
Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yeah, bro.
Didn't he have like a bunch of people from Chicago pop out, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
Pretty sure like Cowboy was there, like you just showed mad love to Chicago.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there, bro.
Yeah.
Skilla Baby was in that bitch too.
What are the next steps? You know, I assume you know, your process of dropping might be different now that you have a lot of more people
involved.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm gonna try to make the best out of all this shit. Next step really just to finish making these tracks, you know, get these rollouts going. Stay humble, bro. Stay humble.
What else do you want the people to know about Ikee Munna?
What I want them to know about me is shit, like, I just got to show for it, I guess. Like, I'm me, you feel me? The hope, you know? What I want them to know is it's okay to be different. You ain't got to be no follower. Be a student of the game before you just think you're going to jump into some shit, you feel me?
I'm going to be super honest. Like, when you signed the contract, you looked like the saddest person in the room. Yeah. Like, you looked like the least happy person in the room. What was going through your mind when you were signing them? I'm sure you're just
it wasn't that. That's just my natural face,
I'm sure you're just like, yeah, but you didn't like visually express any type of excitement. Yeah. And I know you're humble 1,000%.
That's just the humbleness in me. Like, and I'm not finna be right here doing that, bro. I'm on some like,
just ready to go.
I'm just finna show these niggas, like, you will see me smile when I'm, like I said, when I got fucking plaques on the wall and all that. Until then, I'm chilling. Take care of my daughter, make my music, take my ass. So, you know,
now that you have a little bit of, I guess you could say like a foundation under you,
For sure.
What are some of your goals musically? Or like, is a plaque the first goal? Any features that you really want? Anything that like you
my
specifically
goal
want
is
to accomplish?
go crazy this first tape. You feel me? Like super crazy to where like I just want to leave some type of stamp somewhere.
Yep.
Feel me?
Well, listen, bro. Man, I'm happy for you, bro.
Appreciate it,
Because
bro.
it's been a long journey, and you've been through a lot these last few years.
For sure.
And kind of what you said, I'm just gonna reiterate it. Like, was meant to be for you, will be for you.
For sure.
And like, you're supposed to be here, bro. And like, man, I just look forward to the future, bro. I know it's gonna get super crazy for you.
Manifesting.
100%.
Last nigga sleeping, first nigga woke, cause the first nigga sleeper be the first nigga broke. I've been trying to find hope, but I'm the hope of my hood.